Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to dive into some drama and scandal from the early 2000s celebrity scene. Back in the day, Nelly and Ashanti were one of the hottest and most talked about celebrity couples. They collabed on huge hits, walked red carpets together, and seemed madly in love. But now, over 20 years later, Nelly is finally opening up about the real story behind their relationship, and let's just say, it's not what any of us expected. It was the early 2000s, a time when Nelly and Ashanti were both riding high on the success of their individual music careers. Nelly had exploded onto the scene with a string of multi-platinum hits like E-Country Grammar, Hot in Who, and Dilemma with Kelly Rowland. Meanwhile, Ashanti had burst onto the scene with her self-titled debut album, which included massive singles like Foolish and Happy. The two artists first crossed paths in the studio, collaborating on Nelly's 2002 track, Batter Up. And it wasn't long before rumors started swirling about a romance blooming between the two. They made their first public appearance as a couple at the 2002 Billboard Music Awards, setting off a media frenzy. Over the next few years, Nelly and Ashanti's relationship was constantly in the spotlight. They walked red carpets together, packed on the PDA, and even recorded a duets album in 2004 titled Brass Knuckles. To the outside world, they seemed like the perfect celebrity couple, two rising stars who had found love in the music industry. But now, over 20 years later, Nelly is finally pulling back the curtain on the truth about his relationship with Ashanti. In a candid new interview, the rapper revealed that he and Ashanti were never actually planning to get married, despite the persistent engagement rumors that swirled around them. The relationship with Ashanti, that was really more of a circumstantial situation, Nelly admitted. It wasn't really about us getting married or having this long-lasting relationship. It was really more about having a child together. Nelly went on to explain that he and Ashanti had discussed starting a family, but marriage was never really in the cards for them. We both come from divorced families, so the thought of getting married was just never really there for us, he said. It was more about, okay, cool, we like each other, we have a good time together, let's just have a kid. Needless to say, this revelation has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. Fans who had spent years rooting for Nelly and Ashanti to make it down the aisle are feeling betrayed and heartbroken. Many are taking to social media to express their disappointment and disbelief. I can't believe Nelly is admitting that he and Ashanti were never planning to get married. I thought they were the perfect couple, one fan tweeted. This is such a letdown. Another wrote, Nelly really just said he only wanted a kid with Ashanti, not an actual marriage? Wow, talk about using someone. Even some of Nelly and Ashanti's celebrity peers have weighed in on the bombshell. Damn, that's cold, rapper Ja Rule commented on an Instagram post about the news. I always thought they were endgame. So far, Ashanti herself has remained relatively quiet on the matter. She has not directly addressed Nelly's comments or the fallout from his revelation. However, sources close to the singer say she is heartbroken and feels betrayed by Nelly's admission. Ashanti really thought they were going to get married one day, an insider shared. She's devastated to hear Nelly say that he only wanted a child with her, not a lifelong partnership. As for Nelly, he appears to be standing by his comments. In a follow-up interview, he reiterated that he and Ashanti were never truly committed to the idea of marriage. Look, I care about Ashanti a lot, and I'm grateful we were able to have a child together, Nelly said. But the truth is, we both come from families where divorce was a common occurrence. The thought of getting married just didn't appeal to us in the same way it does to other couples. He added, at the end of the day, we were two young artists who enjoyed each other's company and wanted to start a family. That's really all there was to it. Well, there you have it, folks. The truth behind Nelly and Ashanti's relationship has finally been revealed, and it's not quite the fairy tale romance that many of us had imagined. While they may have seemed like the perfect celebrity couple on the surface, it's clear that their relationship was built on very different priorities and expectations. It's a sobering reminder that even the most high-profile relationships can be complex and nuanced beneath the surface. And for Nelly and Ashanti, it seems that the desire to have a child together was ultimately more important than the idea of getting married and building a lifelong partnership. Only time will tell how this revelation will impact the legacy of Nelly and Ashanti's relationship. But one thing is for certain, this is a story that is sure to continue sparking conversation and debate among fans for years to come.